On One with DP. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios. Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Presented by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy Monday, you Big Red Nation. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving weekend. You got to fill up, feed up, love up. You guys were exceptional last week. I wanted to say that it was not lost on me how incredible you guys were to yourselves in the community last week. Well done. Greatly appreciate your open-heartedness and your want to help out. So greatly appreciated. We will put you back to work because it's Cyber Monday and we know that we go back to work, right? You got stuff to do, got families to take care of, kids to take care of along the way. So we will rally you once again to make sure folks have the type of holiday season they want and need. So we'll do that coming up here in the next week or so, next day or so. The recent news with college football and all of the movement. So we'll have the playoff information. We kind of know what that's going to be. We'll get some championships this weekend. I did want to go up and down the championship Friday and Saturday, that is, because there'll be some interesting ball games. Of course, top amongst those in this space is Iowa versus Michigan. I have to be honest. I am less than giddy over a Michigan-Iowa Big Ten championship game. That's just me. I'm not telling anybody else how to feel about it. I wish I felt like it was more interesting, maybe. More interesting. More exciting. But I'm not sure. It is a Big Ten championship game. And there's something to play for. But as I said, some of you guys follow me on social media, and you know what I said, and I was clear about it. I'm looking for some chaos this week when it comes to the games that are going to be played this weekend. I do. I want some chaos to happen. The easy thing would be, okay, you want, for monetary sake, purposes, you want Michigan to win so they're in the playoff and everybody gets their additional pocket change in the Big Ten. Fine. I get that thinking. But that goes against the very idea that you want new blood, new space, new energy, etc. Right? New blood, new energy. And there's no Ohio State in the playoffs this year. But this weekend will play a lot into how this thing looks. I went up and down the top 10, the current top 10, or the top 10 that was, with Georgia at number 1, Michigan, Cincinnati, Alabama, Oklahoma State, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Ole Miss, Baylor, Oregon. And I said, well, here's what I want to see happen this week. Yes, I want a little bit of chaos. And in saying that, that means that I want Georgia at number 1 to win. I need for them to win and beat Alabama. I don't care if it's 1 point or 30. I want Alabama to win. I want Georgia to win. I want Alabama out of the playoffs. I want them out. I want them on a 2-game. To me, I want them out, and I don't care what's required to do it. Michigan would probably fall in at number 2, and I would like to say, hey, I want Michigan to lose. I want the chaos of Jim Harbaugh having to reset himself. I need that egg on the face look for Jim Harbaugh on set. Number 3, Cincinnati. I hope that Cincinnati loses to Houston. And that's a 10-1 Houston team, so don't trip. And there's no pressure for the Cougars. Yes, there's some hometown flavor on my sleeve because I'd like to see the Cougars do well, but I also want the chaos of, okay, no givens other than Georgia. Alabama at number 4 if they lose, and then Oklahoma State losing to Baylor would be exceptional. My hands would rub together and I would be giddy. Giddy, just flat giddy. Unfortunately, what happens then is that Notre Dame has a bye week. So through awful things, Notre Dame would move up from number 6 to whatever. Not thrilled about it, but okay. Ohio State's number 7. They will not play this week. Whoops. They forgot to beat Michigan. My bad. My bad. But I also like the idea that teams that lose their final game should not be the beneficiary of being moved up into playoffs. Ole Miss, same thing applies. No game, didn't get it done, tough. Baylor, because they're playing Oklahoma State, Baylor is persona non grata to the NCAA. So Baylor wins the if they win the Big 12, it is just throw confetti in the air and laugh amongst yourselves. It'll be hilarious. And then at number 10, Oregon. I need for Oregon to take a loss. Yes, it's against the Utah Utes. And yes, that is a repeat of a game that Utah has already won in a blowout. So I hope that Utah knocks off Oregon. Let's make the Blue Bloods uncomfortable. Let's make the people sitting on the throne uncomfortable. But that's just me rooting for chaos. That's just me hoping that it gets a little more complicated, and it makes, for folks like us who like to banter about, that it becomes crazy this weekend. You guys know the deal. 402-464-5685, Starter Haven text line. You can call in Honda Lincoln hotline as well. You can, in fact, hit me with a "What's Up, DP," and I'll get back right away to you. And we'll have a conversation. You can tell me about your Thanksgiving. You can tell me about what you want to see happen this weekend in these championship games. And then later in this segment, Derek Walker, the nation's leading field goal shooter by percentage in the entire NCAA, exists right here, plays his games at PBA, and he wears the moniker of Husker across his chest. He will join us at about 1:15. About 3:15, and we'll probably talk for a half hour or so and get an update on what's it like to be Big Chief sitting on top of the NCAA field goal percentage. I don't know. Has there ever been another Husker who led the country in shooting percentage for any period of time? Has that ever happened? I'm not sure. You guys let me know if it has. We'll get to the text line as we go. Here we go. Pretty good. Pete and Seward. I don't think there was a set of circumstances possible for me to root for Iowa to win in any sort of championship. So if you work from that, then Michigan stays there. Michigan gets in, but the rest of the chaos I'm pretty cool with. Pretty cool. It's hard to take the Big Ten title seriously with how close dumpster fire Huskers were to beating both teams. One or two plays go differently, and two different teams are playing Saturday. It doesn't matter. Let me set a post in the conversation, right? I'll just mark it here. I'm a member of the – look, Nebraska's who they are. Everything – I know people want to make themselves relevant. I know that Husker fans want for Husker teams to be relevant. But let it be for actually doing something good. Let it actually be for accomplishing a mission. Look, just mark yourselves as careful when it comes to that participation trophy stuff that people talk about. I'm cool with rooting for them. I'm cool for celebrating that, the great plays that were made, but ultimately the mission wasn't accomplished. That goes for any sport. That goes for any situation. Be careful. Be careful. Some folks are good with, hey, we participated. We tried hard. We did our best. We didn't accomplish anything, but, we gave our best. And that's fine for people that want to work from that. I get that. But, oh, my goodness, can we calm down with all of that stuff. Brian T said, "What's up, DP? What's up, big man?" Some people really do want to watch the college football world burn. I like it. I don't even want it to burn. I just want it to simmer a little bit. I just want it to percolate a little. To have some people interested in this thing who haven't had the opportunity to be a part of it. And granted, Michigan hasn't been in this space. So in truth, Michigan winning is a good thing, right? It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's not Ohio State. It's not one of the recent blue bloods, right? All those things in play. What's up, DP? Does that mean Iowa can still get in? I would imagine not. Because I from the same token, I can't imagine Utah getting in if they win the Pac-12. There's no guarantee to any of this stuff. That's what I said. With more losses, this becomes a jambalaya of craziness. This is how nuts this will be. Texas says, "What's up, DP? What's up? I'm rooting for Michigan to win it all. Go blue." Yeah, I'm okay with Michigan getting theirs, but I'm also okay with them not getting it. I'm okay with that. What's up, DP? Mr. Mike D here. I'm all for chaos, but not if it's going to let the Golden Domers slip in the back door. Right? That's Mikey. That's a whole that's really a part of that process, right? Going, okay. The only thing that happens is if everybody else loses above them, Notre Dame will take they will pull out their golden ticket, right? It's the Golden Dome ticket, and they can play it, and we all would have to satisfy. So yeah, I understand that. We've got to make concessions though. Who do you want in? Give me the teams that you want in. Just text me the teams that you want in. And I'm good with that. Texas says close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Listen, I appreciate the effort and the good intention. I also want to say that this would be a really good year for something fantastically original to happen. Unique, different. I mean, look, Georgia has an opportunity to set the table. What's up, DP? You had the best line of the basketball season thus far on Saturday about Alonzo Verge. We don't expect you to be Allen Iverson or Kenny Anderson, but we do expect you not to be Cam Mack. Great line. I'm sorry to all the Salt Lake Community College Bruins who heard me speak less than stellar of Cam Mack, and I was not speaking less of him other than accomplishment. I'm a Cam Mack fan. I am. I really am. But I understood what he had to do here and what he had to work with. He was the chef in a very, very bad kitchen. So he was accountable for making chicken salad out of chicken poop. That was not necessarily his fault. What up, DP? Lemon, what's up, Lemon? A college football playoff with no Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, and Oklahoma would be so refreshing. Yeah, that's kind of my point. Is I do want to rub my hands together and just ponder that committee sitting in a room tearing up all of its IOUs and debt cards and all of its connectors, from power people who are willing to make cash donations to power people behind closed doors. It's Alexander Hamilton. I want to be in the room where it happens. I want to be in the room and listen to those guys all try to defend and justify letting less than programs into the college football playoff, and then justifying no, wait a minute, Cincinnati, even if they lose, they still deserve it. What a great season. And watch them go. Look, they just have to look at each other and just throw water across the room. I need to think in my head that the college playoff committee is either in the room all with super soakers just sitting at the table, and when somebody says something stupid that they know is driven because this person has been bought off, they just shoot him in the face and just say, come on. That's all that needs to be said. Either that or it'll come down to a 2-loss team that people like trying to get in over a 1-loss team that people don't like. And then I kind of want to see I kind of want to see whoever it comes down to. Like, I need those people in the committee to just go into the octagon, and whoever gets out of the octagon. So if it's a Notre Dame booster and an Alabama booster, and only one of them can get in the playoffs, I need for them to go in the octagon. I need for it to be televised so we can see the fight to see who actually gets the final spot to be in the college football playoffs. And they need to televise that, and it will be the most highly watched event in the history of sports television. But that's just me. That's just me. Let's pump the brakes and let's turn the key a little bit. All right, change the direction. Every now and then, the news hits you really hard in a good way. In a good way. It doesn't happen often. Where we were doing the post-game show Saturday, and I'm going through the seasonal stats, and I challenged Bach and Strick. I said, tell me who's leading this team in shooting percentage. And they did that mental thing that people do, which is the guys that shoot the most or score the most, And I'm going, nope, got a feeling it's the big man. And then that conversation Saturday led me to peek into the NCAA current stats and standings. And they're at the top in the number one spot of all players in Division I basketball. There at the top of that was that bold N in red, and next to it was a name that we are familiar with. Let's bring him in. Let's bring in the captain, Husker basketball. Nick, you got something for me? Did you load up something for me today? You didn't load it. You did all that work and didn't even load it. You just, man, look. Let's bring in the captain, the nation's leading shooter by percentage across the country. There is no one better than Derek Walker. Captain, what's happening?
What's up, man?
Yeah, so I'm peeking at this on Sunday morning. I'm going, whoa, Look at you, Cap. So I was like, let me send this to dude. I'm like, did you know?
No. So honestly, I get on Twitter just because they Huskers always tag us and some stuff. So I get on there and there was nothing but your post. And I look at it and I was like, oh, that's crazy. I never would have known.
It was funny, right? Because I'm there and I'm like, this dude is balling.
Yeah.
And when you have Husker Hall of Famers like Eric Strickland, guys like Tony Farmer, guys like Jerron Boone who are talking about you in that light, right? That he's watching, he's going, the kid is on. He's on. Like, you figured it out. What's been the difference? Is it shot selection? Is it penetration of the guys around you? Is it having better shooters around you? Is it on purpose, or is it just a part of the system?
I think it's a system that I formed for myself, and it didn't start here, like we've talked about my history. I've played with Michael Porter and Trey Young, and I've played with these guys, and for me growing up, I started playing basketball when I was like 8th grade, and I was the tallest dude and ended up growing. So I was just traditional, throw him on the block, So I've just accepted it. I've learned to be okay with it, and I've just made it work for me, So when I'm in a game, you gotta understand, like, dudes gonna do what they do, So just as long as you put yourself in the right position, you'll make the best out of it. And I've been reaping the benefits of it just because I put myself in the right position.
There seems to be a deep chemistry with you and Verge, understanding what you do well, when you need the ball, where do you need it, and his commitment to get it to you where you can do work. How much do you guys talk about?
Me and Verge, we always talk, even throughout the game, you'll see him come to me or you see me come to him. But it's just having an understanding, because it's a mutual thing. He want to see me score the ball, and I want to see him score, and and we all want to see each other do happy things. So when we come together, it's more so like what do you need me to do to get you open? Because if I get you open, I'll get myself open. and he'll come to me like, hey, when they do this, set the screen this way, or get out of the road quicker. So it's just a mutual, you know.
There's a lot of talk about Verge as a playmaker
Yeah,
versus him being a quarterback, and
right.
there's a thin line between the two, but they're both necessary. Do you think his ability to do both will help you in the Big Ten season? Because there aren't a lot of Alonzo Verge type
Yeah.
guards in the Big Ten.
Yeah. If we need anyone to understand it, it's him the most. Just because he has the ability to do it, you know, and just based off the natural ability to do it, we want him to exercise that as much as he can, just because he's going to reap benefits from it. You know, we have the team that's going to allow you to reap benefits from it and make yourself look good. You know, you came from a school where you had to score. Now just show everyone you can play make. You know, so it's like maybe it's not something that you've done, but you do it. You can do it. So let us see it. You know, like, you know, show you can be this player that can score, playmate, you know, do everything. You know, you're not just one-sided player, you know.
From the text line, and we're talking to Derek Walker, Husker basketball captain. Gene says, ask this question. Please ask the captain about any conversations they have regarding urgency and rebounding.
Oh, all the time. Everyone sees it. We, you know, everyone sees it. You know, you guys aren't the only one that, you know, talk about it. We talk about it every game, every day. That has been one of the biggest things that we've needed to work on. We know it. And you know, like I told the guys one time, you know, it's just like, who's gonna do it? You know, it's not about us talking about it and everyone knowing about it. It's about who's going to do it. You know, you just have to just go out there and actually try and do it. And you know, and there's been games where we've actually tried to do it and we've looked good doing it. So it's like, just carry that on and continue doing it. Don't do it one game, don't do it the next.
How much of that people will think that it's practice, it's effort, it's energy, it's just that. But what happens in the gang war that is, right? That somebody doesn't.
Yeah, it's, you know, you can practice it all day. You can, you know, it's toughness. You know, it's knowing that even if it's the first half, that this board might affect us in the second half. You know, it's thinking the whole game through. You know, it's not just that spur at one moment. You know,
I see often your commitment to rebounding.
Yeah.
And then I'll see Bryce, where Bryce will just say, okay, big man needs some help.
Yeah.
Breidenbach is just finding his body. Like he's just figuring out.
He's still trying to.
Right.
You know,
what do I do with this big thing now that I'm used to moving a certain way and now my body requires that? Can you guys compete on the boards in the Big Ten Conference?
Yeah, I think we can. I think this team likes challenges, you know, and early on, we see a lot of the names on these teams and we don't think it's a challenge. So that's why you see we have these close games. But when you have a big name team, everyone wants to come to play, you know. So I think we're gonna fight.
It's what you just said is important.
Yeah.
Because the human element of, hey, there's a huge difference between Michigan walking in the door and South Dakota. And some of that maturity that is required, right? You understand that.
Yeah.
Getting that message to some of the other folks may be your biggest battle of the year.
Yeah.
That now, great, it'll happen in the season because once you're in conference, you know it's a dogfight every night. So maybe you won't have to deal with that. But ideally, you'll get to the place where you don't have to tell people and remind people that everything is important.
Then we'll be good. Once I get to that place, when I get to that place where I don't have to exercise my voice as much as I do, I'll be happy. You know what I mean? That means everyone has grown. You know, everyone's bought in, locked in, like ready to go. You know, and when you got that from everyone, that's scary, especially with the guys we got. Scary, man.
Well, we talked before the season, and you guys, you guys invited me over to come talk to you, and I said the one thing: is there any one piece that's required for you to win in the Big Ten that this team doesn't have? And the answer was simple, right? You have everything you need.
Everything. But like, I don't know, is that a problem when you have everything you need? Because you know that you have everything you need. So like, everyone's relaxed, and
we gonna make a way, or we're gonna make excuses.
You know,
that's the line, and that was a challenge I offered you guys. Was would you be willing to work enough to out discipline Michigan?
Yeah.
Will you work hard enough to be more disciplined than Illinois, than Indiana, etc.? Because that makes it about you and not about them.
Right.
And when you get to the point where this team, and they will, that stops looking at the name of the opponent on the jersey and just is about their work, this team can be a problem.
Big problem.
This team should be a problem. We'll throw it a break. We'll come back more with the captain, Derek Walker. We'll do that one-on-one on 93.7 The Ticket.
Tractor Supply Distribution Center in Waverly is now hiring for maintenance techs. They have needs for the 10B shift, Tuesday through Friday from 5:30 p.m. to 3:30 a.m., the 12A shift, Saturday through Monday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and the 12B shift, Saturday through Monday from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Minimum 2 years experience in a fast-paced industrial environment is recommended to apply, and pay is based on experience. They're a 24/7 facility and a clean environment to work in. Come be a part of the Tractor Supply team. Apply today at www.tractorsupply.jobs.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska Athletics. With prime-grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Experiencing increased body fat, low sex drive, lack of energy, or general fatigue? Vitalize Health offers testosterone replacement therapy and peptide therapy to boost hormone levels and build muscle mass. Call Vitalize Health today at 402-413-0717 or go online to vitalizehealthne.com.
At Southeast Community College, we know that winter isn't even here yet, but spring is already on our minds. Registration for the spring 2022 semester is open now. Whether you want to get a head start on a 4-year degree, learn a new trade with a certificate program, or add to your job skills, SCC has a class for you. Spring semester starts January 10th. Learn more about our more than 60 programs of study online at southeast.edu. SCC, your path to possible.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Order online now from the new Wingstop, located at 5001 O Street.
Do you know the common signs of transmission trouble?
Your engine revs before falling into gear, shifting is rough, or you're leaking reddish-brown fluid.
Knowing the signs could mean repair instead of replace.
That's where we come in. We're certified transmission.
The job done right at the right price.
Tipsy Tina's Taco Cantina is the talk of the Haymarket, and for good reason. Grab a breakfast taco on game day morning or stop by for lunch or dinner for their huge variety of street taco options. They have everything from carne asada or chorizo tacos to shrimp or fish tacos to buffalo chicken and more. Plus, they have more than 140 different tequilas and tons of other beer or mixed drink options. At Tipsy Tina's, there's truly something for everyone. Make plans to stop by for any meal of the day at Tipsy Tina's Taco Cantina, 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Parents, if you've been waiting for FDA approval to get your teen vaccinated, the time is now. The FDA has approved the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine for use in preventing COVID-19. While this is the first vaccine to gain FDA approval, all COVID-19 vaccines have been proven to be effective against the coronavirus. Want to reduce your teen's risk of hospitalization while protecting yourself and your community? Get your teen vaccinated today. Visit vaccinate.ne.gov to get started.
Venue at Home is your answer for locally made, freshly prepared meals delivered to your door every week. Our meals come ready to heat and eat. With sizes for 2 people or 4, Venue at Home is perfect for busy people who want a quick, easy, and delicious meal option to share with your roommates or feed the whole family. Add on from our wide selection of appetizers, sides, desserts, alcohol, and more. Receive a discount on your meals by subscribing to get Venue at Home delivered every week. Visit venueathome.net to order today. That's venueathome.net.
You're listening to One on One with DP, brought to you by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. One on one Huskers basketball with the captain, Derek Walker. You guys know that I work with psychopaths and minions, right? That Rico and Nick just like to agitate. So they up here talking about we need to get a hoop in here, and you and Derek Walker to go 1-1. First of all, we team Derek, so y'all would have to play against us first of all.
There's no way I'm being on a team with Rico.
Oh,
I can already tell that dude. That dude don't pass. Man not passing.
And I told him this. Here's the rule when as the coach, when I play against players, first of all, I get the ball first. And I get the whole floor. I get the whole floor, and I'm going to take my shot, and then I'm going to call game 1-0. I'm not playing you to 5. I'm not.
And they can't make you keep playing.
No, it's not happening, bro. I know better than that. I need to take my ego home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need to be able to walk the streets of Lincoln. I can't. Every time I look at you, you're going to give me the look like, I got you. I got you. I got you. From the text line, you have a ton of fans, and it's amazing to hear. It said, Derek, what's your favorite barbecue in Kansas City?
Oh, man. I'm going to give you a couple.
Okay.
There's I like Gates, of course.
Okay.
I like Jack Stacks, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur Bryant's is really good.
Uh-huh.
And Big T's.
But you only get one for your next trip in. Where are you going?
One trip. Honestly, it depends on what area I'm in. So
Okay.
probably Gates, because it's a couple different
Okay.
Gates.
All right. Also from the text line, Hunter from Lincoln, can you please ask this question? Me, Walker, and he goes, he's an avid golfer, and he's seen you at the course from time to time with the class from UNL. I was just wondering how do you enjoy the game, and if you've improved since taking the class?
Oh, no, man. I love golf. I actually haven't gotten a chance to go since the class, but I want to get some clubs because, I've been practicing with clubs that's not really built for my height, so it's kind of been difficult to really learn and actually perfect my swing because it's just I don't have the standard clubs for me. So I want to get some clubs and hit the field again.
Text line, hook it up. Y'all are you all them golfers? We have our own golf league.
No, I want to get better.
We have our own golf league,
better.
right? And so anybody that's connected with golf in this town, Derek needs big man clubs, first of all. He needs big man clubs. You can't hit with Tom Stevens clubs.
And I don't know where to get them.
Right. So you guys send your recommendations, reach out, let us know. Also from the text line, South Dakota game felt like a turning point. Seemed like the team is starting to get gel together. Your thoughts on that?
I like it, and that's kind of something that we've kind of been working on. And it's like, are we going to get this together? Like you guys seen the last couple of years where we've kind of had the talent, but we just couldn't get it together, and I hope we got it. I hope this thing keep rolling.
Dusty says, what up, DP? He says, you can look back at one of my old texts. I said, if Walker has 10 points a game, Nebraska will win a lot of games and be in good shape. Your thoughts? Is 10 kind of where you think you need to be, or you think there's more in the barrel waiting for you?
I think there's more in the barrel waiting for me. But I'm not a picky guy. I'm gonna take what I got, But no, a lot of good things do happen when not even I just score the ball, but when we all just score the ball. So whether it's me or anyone else, as long as we got a few guys with double digits, I'm good.
So I'll look at film after games just to get a feel for what I'm looking at, and I notice the thing that happens. You guys are better in game 7 off ball screens. Your ball screens are high level. You elevated in 3 or 4 games where you were getting shooters a little extra space, and the shooters started to get a little bit smarter about how to come off those picks. One of those shooters sets Pinnacle Bank Arena on fire.
Yeah.
to watch Keisha hit when Keisha hit his first one, everybody kind of scooted to the edge of their seats. And then when he hit the second one, everybody got up.
Hey, up.
What's it like when a shooter like Keisha, especially Keisha, when he gets it going, what's it like? Because you guys cheer for him hard.
Because, I mean, you know, he's exciting. And, you know, with any good shooter, it's like when you see him shoot, like, it's almost like, wow, they missed. You know? So, like, it's when he misses, everyone's like, wow. Because, you know, like, you expect him to make it. You know, he's one of those guys where you just, every time he puts it up, no matter where it's at, like, you probably 80-20, he's going to make that shot.
Well, I think that means that the numbers the rest of the way kind of leaned in his direction. He had the slow start, and we kind of went, okay, we've seen better from him.
Yeah.
So we expect more. But you mentioned a thing on the break that this cat actually double pumped on a three and drained it.
Yeah, cash. I don't even think it touched the rim.
Right? Like, what is that? Like when you saw it?
And he's left-handed too. So that to me is crazy because it's like I've been a lot of left-handed hoopers, and it's either you're good or you're not. And it's kind of weird with left-handed hoopers because like sometimes they can't figure out how to shoot the ball just because it's so different. And his shot is just, it's cash, man.
It's cash. And then he displayed. So this is what I thought I would see is that once Keisha hit a couple of threes, then his mid-range and his to the rim game was going to improve. He's really good going to the bucket.
He understands because he know that because of the way he shoot, people gonna play him a little different. So it's easier to get people in the air. Boom, I get to my rear range because I can shoot that. I'm gonna get to my float, and I'm left-handed. So you really, even in the game, you're really not gonna know what you're not gonna remember.
You're not used to closing out the left-handed.
Yeah,
shooters.
you're not used to it. So
plus he went, and then he was on the right side of the floor and still using the left hand, and it threw people off.
He practices bank shots, like, like not like as if like swishing it wasn't enough.
Right. He's a different. I watch. I'm glad he did the post game show Saturday, presser Saturday, right? Because the more people get to know this young dude. Like, I know how hard you guys root for him, which tells me he's a good dude.
He's great. I love
it.
it.
He's a good dude. You have a team that is full of good dudes.
Yeah. Everyone's full of, like, everyone's innocent. You know, like, they're innocent. They're little, like, you know, I don't see no one doing no harm, you know, like, they're all just innocent.
Well, that was what we talked about. That there are far more championships and games lost off the court than there are on. And I said, and I almost implored for this team not to allow the DMs to ruin the classroom, to ruin associates, to ruin what your mission is.
Yeah, and honestly, sometimes, I mean, because we've had our ups and downs as a team, and we've gotten through them, and we've addressed and talked about those. And I don't think it was anything outside of the gym. You know, I think it was just a bunch of guys just literally just trying to figure this out. You know, a bunch of guys came here from playing different basketball, you know, playing different roles. So everyone's just trying to figure everything out.
Well, I mean, I think that's the big part, and that tells me a lot about the leadership, two, about the grown-ups in the room.
Yeah.
That the grown-ups, this group of grown-ups, genuinely care about this roster.
Yeah.
Like when I found out that Matt Abdelmassi was hosting the Thanksgiving dinner, okay, I'm like, there's another win.
Yeah.
Like there's another win because not everybody does that.
Right.
And for coaches to open their homes to you and to break bread with you, especially in this culture, that when they break bread with you, it takes down a wall. You guys have taken that wall down.
Oh yeah, it's good having good coaches, you know, coaches that put you first. You know, it makes it a lot easier, you know, where you gotta worry about your job and your coaches, you know. So it makes it a lot easier knowing that you can stress-free come to the gym and just do what you came here to do.
Plus that work. You have The McGowan's brothers are an interesting pair.
Yeah.
Because as much as they say they're the same, they're very different.
Polar opposite.
They're very
Polar
different.
opposite. And we see it every day.
You know, it's just like they think they ride. They're like, we ride together. We. And I'm like, no.
You seen BMF?
Yes.
That's them.
Yeah.
They just me shorter.
Yep.
Terry taller. Terry smarter, wiser.
Okay, so
Meech is loud.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and go through the checklist. Who's the smarter of the two?
Bryce.
Who's the more athletic of the two?
Oh, I want to say Bryce, but you can't leave Trey out because it's crazy.
Who's the better shooter?
Bryce.
Better defender?
Trey.
Better rebounder?
Trey.
See, that's
Bryce been getting to it though.
Well,
Bryce
he's second in the Big Ten for freshman rebounds,
though.
right? Like he's getting to it, right? So you have that thing that exists.
Trey's more physical than Bryce.
Do you think Bryce's body will change much?
Yeah.
So you think he'll look different?
Yeah, he can lift. Like I'm not gonna lie, you can lift so much, but like when you're young and you're growing like that, like you can do everything you can to try and put on weight. Like it's hard. Like when I was 15, I was like 210, 215, 6'7", 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't gain weight. I ate the house up. I couldn't gain weight. We lifted. I could not gain.
And now you need to like kind of pay attention.
Yeah,
right?
now I gotta watch. Now I gotta watch what I eat.
Well, you guys do a pretty good job of that. The university does a really good job of giving you guys the resources that you need. Compared to other places you've been around.
Yeah.
The resources here and the facilities here, this is top level.
Yeah,
right?
It's amazing.
Right. So when the recruiting thing happens and people ask you, let's say you're the next scouting director for this thing, and you go out on the streets and tell your dudes about why they should play at Nebraska, what do you say? What would you say?
We just talking about the facilities or just everything.
Everything.
I mean, honestly, the craziest thing that blew me away was the sports science building. I don't think no one has that. That one right there is like, wow. Because we've actually done some stuff in there, but I mean, it's the money is here. Like this university is Lincoln, So if you want to be in a situation where everything is about the university you're in, then it's a great place to be.
What's it gonna take for me to get you across the finish line to the Derek Walker show?
Oh man,
what's it gonna take?
I was actually thinking about that.
What's it gonna take?
Today, and I gotta work on it. I gotta actually work on it. It's different for me.
Well, but I'm gonna walk you through it. Right?
Yeah, it's a different shell for me. I've never been through some stuff like this.
No, but this is what this is for.
I know.
Like that literally at the top of this thing about why I would want to invest in a community and a school and the young people in those schools is because somebody invested in me.
Right.
And if I don't pay attention, like when I'm done with this, I want there to be a whole bunch of people who do this the right way for the right reason. Right. Nick can vouch. Like I want, like, I'm like, Nick, if you still here in 10 years, just because you just got happy. Like you just got happy and stay here. But I want more people who, one, know the game, right. Two, care about the game, three, good people.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not inviting in the knuckleheads.
Yeah, I got you.
I want this fan base needs to hear you. And so we'll figure out how to make the
that's different for me. Like
don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Right?
Like don't be scared. I know. I remember what it was like the first time somebody pitched it to me and I went, why?
Yeah.
Like what this is not my lane. But I'm telling you, what I'm really good at identifying are people who are thoughtful, considerate, and intelligent about how they carry themselves.
Yeah.
Those are the people that I want to have the microphone because it knocks down a whole bunch of walls for the perception of what student athletes are right now.
Yeah.
And that perception needs to go. Like it needs to
and
go.
It's weird. I see a lot of people when I'm out, and they look at me, and I don't know if they want to say hi or, so it's like, if you
They
want to
get
say
to
hi,
know you.
say hi. And
Well, you made more fans today than you can at PBA because there are people that actually know more about you and want to be a part of what you do. Like, they want to be able to walk up to you and go.
No, and you are able to, for anyone that's listening, if you ever see me out, don't be afraid to say hi, or if you want to take a picture, don't be afraid. I won't turn you down.
Nick, next time you see him out, man, don't be shy. Don't be
because I see you.
Right.
But if you don't say nothing, I'm going to keep walking.
We'll throw in the break talking to Derek Walker, Husker Basketball. We'll close out one-on-one when we come back.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. 93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
A beautiful Monday on the way, a little breezy as northwest winds could gust to around 25 this afternoon, but we'll reach up to a high of around 69. Tonight, increasing cloud cover, a low down to 38. A very slight chance of light rain showers early tomorrow. It will be cooler with a high of 55. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef is Lincoln's newest full-service butcher shop, offering premium fresh-cut steaks and house-made sausages daily from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They exclusively carry certified Piedmontese beef raised right here in Nebraska. When shopping at the Mercado, you're not only supporting local, but also enjoying the official beef of Nebraska Athletics. With prime-grade tenderness and unparalleled nutritionals, your backyard barbecue is about to get a serious upgrade. Stop into the Mercado today, located off 84th and Havelock in Lincoln.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. State football wrapped up at Memorial Stadium on Tuesday. In Class A, it was a defensive battle as Gretna won the game over Omaha Westside with the Ticket's Connor Happer on the call. It was a 1-yard QB sneak from quarterback Zane Flores that led to the only touchdown in a win for Gretna over Omaha Westside 7-3. This would be Gretna's first state football title. In Class B, Bennington won over Aurora 42-14. In Class C1, Columbus Lakeview edged out Pierce 37-25. This would also be the first state football title for Columbus Lakeview. In Class C2, Archbishop Bergen won its first title in 42 years over Norfolk Catholic, 49-20. In Class D1, Howells Dodge coasted to a win over Cross County, 42-12. In Class D2, Kensaw beat Sandhills, 46-40. In recruiting, Gabe Hendricks from Elkhorn South has committed to Notre Dame to compete in cross country and track. This has been your High School Minute, sponsored by Southeast Community College, with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford. Learn more today at southeast.edu.
Lincoln's mega liquidation store is here. Wholesale Logistics is now open on West O Street as a bin store with tons of liquidation pallets, appliances, mattresses, furniture, and more. Brand new mattresses 30 to 60% off retail with well-known brands. New furniture also 30 to 60% off retail value. Brand new LG scratch and dent appliances 35 to 40% off retail. Wholesale Logistics purchases truckloads of smaller items from major retailers and throws them into bins, with everything starting at just $8. Get to Wholesale Logistics, open each Friday to Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at 2811 West O Street.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 402-477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Do you know the common signs of transmission trouble?
Your engine revs before falling into gear. Shifting is rough, or you're leaking reddish-brown fluid.
Knowing the signs could mean repair instead of replace.
That's where we come in. We're Certified Transmission.
The job done right at the right price.
John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air's motto is our family serving yours. That starts with how we hire. We go through an extensive interview process to really get to know you and show you who we are. We want to help you build a great career, be challenged, have fun, and bring home an excellent weekly paycheck. We offer competitive wages with benefits, including a day off for your birthday. Apply to be a part of the John Henry's family at jhlincoln.com. That's jhlincoln.com.
John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
South Lincoln has a new place for you to catch all sporting events. The Upside Bar and Lounge is your destination for Monday Night Football, UFC fight nights, and more. It's a great place to meet friends to enjoy great drinks and food, with plenty of TVs to catch all the action. There's easy access and free parking and comfortable seating for groups. And don't forget happy hour from 3 to 6 p.m. each weekday. There's specials every night, including taco night on Mondays and burger baskets on Tuesdays. That's at the Upside Bar and Lounge at 27th and Pine Lake.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric has been serving Lincoln and Southeast Nebraska for over 50 years. They've been a trusted name to deliver honest, quality services you can count on. It's always important to know someone you can trust, whether it's for your home or your business. Action is well established and offers convenience and reliability, always committed to a job done right. Give them a call or visit their website at actionlincoln.com. Action, your proud sponsor of the Ticket Postgame Show.
Hey, Steve. Welcome to Great Clips.
Great Clips asks, what's the difference between good and great?
Come on back and have a seat.
Good asks you what haircut you'd like.
I have all your details from last time. Would you like the same haircut today?
Great already knows. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you can get the same thing as last time, every time. Download our online check-in app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
You're listening to One on One with DP, brought to you by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Final segment. Welcome back. We want to thank the folks from Beatrice Bakery. Mr. Walker, Captain Sir, have you had one of the cakes?
Yeah, they were great. I tried them all. Tried them all, yeah.
Yeah, it's addictive.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I have to tell you. From the text line, Willard says, my hat's off to you, Derek. Thank you for being a part of the Husker family, and I wish you nothing but the best for you and your teammates this season. Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. And I really appreciate being here. You know, well, I took a visit here before I even came here when I was young, so it wasn't selling this place wasn't hard for me. You know. It's a great place.
I'm glad, and things happen when you get to the right place.
Yeah.
Right time. Question: How has Trey McGowan's role transformed since his injury? Do you think he will come back stronger at certain things than before?
Yeah, he's gonna come back stronger, but we gotta give him room to find himself again, though. You know, but he's been vocal, very vocal. His leadership has stepped up. I don't know if y'all see him, but he sits on his he kneels on a chair for the whole game for the most part. So
he's not a sit down.
Yeah, and I asked him bro, did your knee hurt?
Well, he's got the scooter and it's padded, right? And it's not comfortable.
No, it's not.
It really is not comfortable. But I mad respect for it.
Yeah, and I love it, man. I love when I look over and he's just sitting right there, just yelling the whole time and talking to everyone. And I'll be sitting at the front of the bench, and he's yelling up to me, and I love it. I love it. You know, he's still there.
I want to ask you about this in the most delicate of ways. How much attention does the men's team pay attention to the 7-0 women's team?
I don't think a lot.
Right?
I think it's just really me and Trevor.
Well, I wasn't gonna say, I know y'all pay attention, but he dove straight into the pool. He dove straight in. I wasn't gonna put your business out. I wasn't gonna.
But no, I like it for me. Because this is the most I've been to and consecutively. So, and it's different, you know. Because when you watch girls, it's you don't want to watch girls that's not good.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And these girls can pass, shoot, get to the rim.
In a shooting competition between the best shooters on the girls' team and the boys' team, who wins?
I don't know.
Because I just want to say, during the opening night,
it's going to be close.
Ashley was putting in work.
Ashley can shoot.
Annika can shoot.
Anna can shoot. Jazz can shoot.
Jazz is becoming, no offense, fellas, she's becoming my best favorite Husker player. She is working.
She's good.
She is working. Here's what I would ask of leadership on my teams in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So for the boys' teams, I said, listen, you want them young ladies to come support you.
Yeah, you go support
You got to
them.
come support them. So I will task you with getting. There should be at least one game where everybody from the men's team goes through.
There was some early.
Okay,
there was some early. So I'm not gonna say they've been completely bad because they came to a few games.
What I need is proof and a picture.
I got you.
Of all the fellas at a girls' game that lets me know y'all are handling it
We're
right.
gonna go back.
Captain, man, we are so proud of you.
Thank you.
It's love what you're doing. Seriously, good stuff along the way, and go beat North Carolina State.
I got you.
Handle that business. That's Derek Walker, Husker basketball captain. We'll throw the break when we come back. Old school Husker Hall of Famer Jay Foreman will join us. Lots to talk about. We'll break it down for you on 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey, Steve. Welcome to Great Clips.
Great Clips asks, what's the difference between good and great?
Come on back and have a seat.
Good asks you what haircut you'd like.
I have all your details from last time. Would you like the same haircut today?
Great already knows. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details so you can get the same thing as last time, every time. Download our online check-in app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Hi, this is Sean Callahan with Coppell Chevrolet GMC. New vehicle